And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert is ultra-competitive, but he knows it's not about winning his individual matchup. He said, it's a 5-on-5 game, a team concept. That's always been my mindset. Obviously, I take pride in being the best defensive player in this league, but I play to win. That's my focus. Kevin?
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. I'm checking out Utah's opening lineup. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. Greg, on both sides, this seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5.
One shot.
And how fearless is Donovan Mitchell? I mean, as a rookie, in his first playoff series, he went off for 38 in a closeout game against none other than Russell Westbrook.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Giannis inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Giannis gets it to go.
You know, with his athletic ability, Antetokounmpo could almost get away with not having a jump shot, but he's got one anyway.
Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. And the rejection by Giannis. Second chance shot. 5 on the clock.
Or the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. And that one goes long. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Inside, deflects the pass. O'Neal against Holiday. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. And Giannis throws it down.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, and it is one sight to see.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Now here is Holiday. Turnaround Jay. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The pass to Gobert. And no good. Good D by Lopez. The wide open look here for Holiday. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. And here's Gobert following the three from Drew Holiday. Here is Conley. Gobert finds Conley, and the shot is good.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday against Conley. Here's Giannis. Off with the layup.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Conley scanning the floor. Pass to Mitchell. And the shot goes in.
Great mechanics from Mitchell on that one. You can count on him when he's at that range.
Giannis outside. Kicks it down to Middleton. And another three for Milwaukee.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Jazz trail by 3.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Now here's Middleton following the miss by Donovan Mitchell. Giannis dishes to Lopez. 4 on the clock. Middleton for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. But none of it feels like an exaggeration. And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here is Holiday. Got a piece of it.
Wow. I mean, we don't normally see a rejection from Bogdanovich. I mean, the effort was great, and the shot block was a surprise.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Holiday against Conley. Back to Middleton. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Jazz, Favors comes in for Gobert. And it's Joe Ingles in for O'Neal. And the Jazz call time here.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And DJ Augustin subbed in for Drew Holiday. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Clarkson.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
Augustin looking around. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Great pass that time by DJ Augustin.
For Utah, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Mitchell is double. Pat Donovich wide open. The three-pointer off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Middleton can't get it to go. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Clarkson. Banked in off the glass. Clarkson's got his second basket of the game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Middleton kicks to Giannis. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Creek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
For Utah, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Take a break.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
That free throw, no good. The Jazz making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. For Milwaukee, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And quite honestly, guys, Antetokounmpo, get that name right, folks. He's one of the most unique, talented players in the league. I mean, long arms, which really create a lot of problems for the defenders, whether he's passing or shooting.
First one falls for him.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Here's Mitchell. 1 second left, and he knocks down the jumper. Mitchell's got 9 points.
A creative scorer. Mitchell uses that versatility and shot-making ability to keep the defenders guessing.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's the Jazz leading by a point. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's DJ Augustin. And it's Nora in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Free throw no good for Giannis. Utah trailing here. There's the pass to Ingles. Now Clarkson. The Jazz working the ball around now. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
Yeah, and I think another key, guys, will be can they continue to hit that mid-range shot? I mean, they've been very effective here early on.
Free throw drops for Ingles. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And so he hits both. The Bucks trail. Now Augustin still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And the rejection by Favors. Pass to Ingles. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Connaughton. And the rejection by Favors. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. And so it's Milwaukee now. They trail by 1. Down low. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got his first basket.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And that one good from Clarkson.
You know, the defense was there, but Clarkson fearless inside.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Connaughton passes to Nwora. Now here's Wilson. Now the dish to Augustin. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Clarkson, and it's Connaughton missing. Jazz shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And there's an edge to Mitchell's game. He wants to be the guy in charge, and if that means he's got to get physical, he'll do it.
Now here is Augustin. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Such a wide open look.
Kick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And DJ Augustin, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experience, calming effect veteran he is.
And so it's Milwaukee with it after the basket by Utah.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's Connaughton. Ingles covering. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Bryn Forbes comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Augustin. Utah also making some changes. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Favors. O'Neal comes in for George Niang. And it's Mike Conley in for Donovan Mitchell. Outside Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from outside. Clarkson's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
You know, Clarkson really working on his range, and defenses better wise up to it.
Holiday surveying the floor. That's tipped. Kicks it to Forbes. Trying to get open is Lopez. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Right back at you. Forbes, with that stroke of his, never backs away from pulling the trigger at the other end.
Gobert dishes to Clarkson. Lopez with the block. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Both teams deciding to change it up. Right side, Bogdanovich.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Here's Forbes. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
And the free throw, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Now here's Conley. Passes it to Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide-open man and dropping the dime.
Here's Conley, following the bucket by the Bucks. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Over Holiday. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bogdanovich.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Middleton can't get it to go.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jump.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Here's Clarkson after Drew Holiday's score. Outside Conley. Pass to Clarkson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the shot. The rebound by the Bucks. And the Bucks with possession. They're on a 14-5 run here. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Clarkson. The three. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And they're making sure on this one, even though it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with the best possible angle.
And they're keeping the call as is. It was close, but he had not released it before the clock had expired.
Yeah, still better safe than sorry. I think they did the right thing to take another look at it. And if it's so close that you can't tell by the naked eye, might as well go to the slow-mo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. His production has been flowing as he's tallied 20 points and looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 10 points, 4 block shots, and 5 assists. When does this guy cool off? I mean, he's been stringing together multiple monster games lately. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
Well, we're seeing Giannis in attack mode. He's playing with real tenacity and making every shot count. It's a relentless siege, and the other team is struggling to recover from it.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Is that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Through this one, plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Here's Holiday. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Jazz, Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the center position. So it's the Jazz now after the basket by Milwaukee. Outside, Bogdanovich sinks the three-pointer. Bogdanovich has got 8.
And you let Bogdanovich just catch and shoot like that, he'll make more than he misses of those.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
One of the more powerful young guards in our game. Mitchell loves to attack the heart of the defense.
Conley against Holiday. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And Milwaukee has possession. 6 to shoot. To the middle. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. And the Bucks lead by 7.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Just over a minute 7.5 have passed here in the third quarter. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Pass to DiVincenzo. From down in the low post, it goes.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Poked away and out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. Derek Favors checked in for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. So it's the Bucks now. 7-point differential. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Middleton outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
the truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. DJ Wilson, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustin subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here is Augustin. No points in the game yet for him. And the rejection by Favors. Jazz trailed by 5. Bogdanovich with it. Picked up by Portis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
The Jazz have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. Free throw drops for Ingles. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Augustin passes to Portis. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustin. Augustin's got 4 assists in the game. Mitchell outside. And here's Ingles outside. They get it again. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And the rejection by Favors. Conley up top. Mitchell outside. Shoots over Portis. Here's Favors, and he uses the glass on the layup. Favors has got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And it's Connaughton missing. Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year clear that he improved his scoring average.
Here's Wilson following the three-pointer by Utah. And Portis throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And another area where Bogdanovic is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Well, I tell you, that was double duty right there. He influenced the shot and then got back and cleaned the glass.
Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Clarkson, he's checked in for the Jazz. And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for the Jazz. The lead is 2. Passes it to Favors. And here's Clarkson. 10 points for him. Back to Favors. Count that bucket. Favors got 11 points.
And the contact doesn't shake Favors. He just outworks the defense and finishes strong.
Augustin against Mitchell. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to 2 points now on the basket from Augustin. 1:16 left to play in the third. Clarkson with the ball. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Guys, Augustin's so good at staying under control on these difficult finishes. Great focus from the veteran.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Mind the lanes.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now.
One shot.
Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for DJ Wilson. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. A free throw drops for Augustin.
You know, the speedy Augustin is really an excellent teammate and a dependable role player, a veteran presence who can really stroke it.
The pass to Clarkson. Here's Middleton. 6 points for him. Pass to Augustin. To the paint. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Augustin. Augustin's got 5 assists in the game. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Giannis passes to Middleton. Lopez. It's good.
A decent contest there by the defense, but Lopez, unbothered, unfazed.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Mitchell looking it over. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Mitchell's got 17 now.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Jazz lead by 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Now O'Neal, Middleton, and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Brook Lopez. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Milwaukee is gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Now, here's Clarkson. High post, Gobert. Lopez is there. Here's Mitchell. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Middleton inside the three-point line. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Now, here's Mitchell. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Lets a floater go, and it's laid off by Middleton.
And, you know, Middleton is a man of many talents. When you least expect it, he hits you with a ridiculous floater.
And the Jazz call time here. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helped. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And a switcher also for Utah. Michael Conley. He's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Now here's Giannis. Following the miss by Michael Conley. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Bucks now. Lopez passes to Middleton. Clock at 6. Back to Lopez. A fader. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Middleton inside the three-point line. No good with the wing jumper. Jazz leading by 3. Ingles trying to get open. The rebound by the Bucks. Middleton's got 6 rebounds in the game. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots the 3. And the Jazz another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Middleton. And that one hits back iron. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Mitchell missing. Bucks trail by 3. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Misses the 3. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Lopez. Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. And Gobert drops them both. Now here is Holiday. Passes to Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to go on Bojan Bogdanović.
Giannis Antetokounmpo at the line for two.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Giannis. Jazz leading by 4. And here is Conley. He dishes it to Mitchell. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Mitchell missing.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Takes it down to Middleton. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
You can really see Middleton now starting to emerge as a leader for this team. Whenever they're looking for an important basket, he provides it.
Now here's Conley. Yes! And the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
Punctuating the flow of the game with a big bucket right there. Bogdanović making his imprint.
Joe Ingles is checked in for Royce O'Neal. Throw good, Bogdanović.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
The pass to Giannis. Goes up on the wing. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists in the game.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, his build and skill set are both platinum level. And he knows how to kick his game up a gear, too.
And the Jazz call time here. They're in front by 3. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
There's 1:47 left to play in the final quarter. And the basket by Ingles. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Middleton, no good that time. And it's Utah the other way. Mitchell wide open. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
.114 left in the fourth quarter. Gobert finds Conley. They double-team Conley, and here is Ingles. It's up a 3. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got the lead up to 10 now for Utah.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Jazz.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Donovan Mitchell.
Well, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
Timeout.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're trailing by 10. There's 42 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Swap here for Milwaukee. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. Tries a 3 off the inbound. A three-pointer is right on target.
Even with the hand in his face, guys, Forbes is hard to rattle or shake. Great focus and concentration.
Mitchell's shot is good.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Here's Craig following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Lets it go from deep, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Utah, Shaquille Harris. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Bucks. They trail by 8. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Sixteen seconds left to play here in the fourth. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, and Augustin continues to get it done from deep. A consistent three-ball shooter who gets his shot up in a hurry.
And an intentional foul right there.
At the line of the Leihimmie. 2 shots.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Here's Holiday. Middleton for 3. Trains it from downtown.
Patience is a virtue. And Chris Middleton, virtuous.
Utah calls timeout. They lead by 3. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. An intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, you look at Mike Conley. He's been around a long time, folks, double-digit years. Does a little bit of everything out there, and outstanding, not only in the locker room, but also in the community, too. Just 5-star in every way. Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
For 3, Middleton. They grab their own miss. Here's Lopez. No good. And so it's Utah with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike, you guys really came on in the second half. What changed?
We just started playing basketball again. I told the guys at halftime that we can't just turn it on and off. We got to be able to keep the pedal to the metal, and guys came out and were defensively focused, and guys were making the double extra plays to get defensive stops.
Well, defense is obviously your team's calling card. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.